Beckham. Into Sheringham. And Solskjaer has won it!
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Football, what the hell?
Hello, welcome to 99 United Way. This is your daily Man United news. We bring you daily Manchester United videos as always, so if you haven't already, subscribe. And today's news is widely reported in the English press that Newcastle United are going to be in for 4 Manchester United players next summer. Maybe it will start January, who knows. As we all know, the big news in football this week is that Newcastle have been taken over. And they are now the richest club in the world. Now, before everyone starts to question me and say, why would they want 4 of our players that don't really get game time? Because I will go through who they are in a moment. You can't just buy a club and spend $1 billion on players. Well, there are loopholes around it, and I'll go into them too. But if you remember with City, for instance, they didn't overnight become the team that they are today. It did take them a number of years, and I reckon it will take Newcastle 4 or 5 years before they start competing for the title. Now, the 4 players that Newcastle reportedly want from Manchester United are Tony Martial, Donny van de Beek, Jesse Lingard, and Eric Bailly. Now, it could be an easy story, couldn't it? It could be an easy story, but there might be some credibility to it. And I can see it. There being, maybe them being in for a couple of our players. I can see them wanting Tony from where they are now. You read these meme pages and you think, oh, they're going to get Haaland in January or Haaland. That's not going to happen overnight. Maybe in a few years' time, and money does talk. And they obviously, they have a big fan base, a big stadium. So I can see it happening over the course of time. I really can. And obviously crazy money. We're talking, the top? Man City were the richest club in the Premier League with a 15 billion net worth for their owners. Like this consortium, this Saudi Arabian consortium, led by MBS, Mohammed bin Salman. Am I right in saying that? Salman? They're worth 230 billion. Now that is insane when you think about it, and it's not great news for any other, unless you're a Newcastle fan, it's not great news for every other club. But that doesn't mean they're going to walk the title every year by any means. But in a number of years, they will definitely be up there. You look at how rich PSG are, they're going to be richer than PSG. So you can understand the team that they are going to have in a few years' time. But we'll get back to the Manchester United players. Can we see Tony Martial leaving? Yes, I can. Can we see Donny van de Beek leaving? He's not getting no game time. Yes, I can. Can we see Eric Bailly leaving? Yeah. He's not getting any game time either. And can we see Jesse Lingard leaving? Now, I'll leave that one up to you guys. I think that one's a touch and go. I think if we're giving Jesse some form of game time, he's a United boy, he might stay. But if he's offered ridiculous money and there's a new project that he feels, in 2-3 years' time we could be competing, I don't think it's going to be that soon personally. Maybe 4 or 5 years I can see him really competing. But I don't see it happening overnight. Now, this is where they might, like City, where the loopholes might come in to help them spend big, and that is sponsorship deals. Because obviously they've got to look at FFP, and they can't just say, all right, we've got all this money, we'll spend 2 billion this summer, get him. Unless, there is a way that they sponsor, part of that group, one of the businesses they own, sponsors a club for a ridiculous amount of money. Because that is a grey area. Now, I haven't looked fully into the FFP rules, but I know that is how City do generate the sort of money to spend players on that they do. You know, you've got the Etihad Stadium, the Etihad sponsorship, the 10-year deal. They're pumping money into the club through their sponsorship, and they are the owners. So I'm sure that's something that Newcastle are going to do, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm in the right zone here? Do you think it's going to be 3, 4, 5 years before we start seeing Newcastle compete? Or do you think they're going to start competing instantly? Let me know what you guys think. And also, do you think that these 4 players I mentioned, do you think they're going to leave? Do you think they're going to go to Newcastle, potentially? Do you think any other Man United players might be tempted away? You know, people could say, oh, Pogba's about the money, he's going to want to go Newcastle. Let's be honest, Ed. If they're going to build a super team, what have they got at the moment? Saint Maximin, maybe he'll stay and be part of that team. Shelby, maybe. Other than that, I can't see any other Newcastle players staying there. So it's not going to happen overnight. I can't see it happening anyway. But as always, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on a Newcastle takeover. Who do you think is going to leave United out of those 4? Do you think any of them are? Do you think they'll go to Newcastle? Let us know. Thanks for watching.